Hey, what's up, guys? So, for my senior project presentation, I won't be giving you all of the details. I need to keep it under 5 minutes. Plus, I put a lot of work into putting all those details on the website for you, so I'll just be talking about the actual deliverable that I came up with. So, as you can see, it's a colony building game. You start off by looking around for a spot to put your fey ring. Fey rings are your magical fairy circles that you use to teleport around and link with fairy society, so they'll be the central hub of your colony. After placing it, you'll look around for resources, and it's intended to be sort of grindy. This is because I don't want you to waste a lot of time and effort on that unless you're really desperate or really want to accelerate it. Instead, you'll be summoning these little things called sprites, which are little magical pixies that you maintain with your magical energy or mana. You can then send these to do various things like gathering resources for you, while you can free up your hands to do other things. As you can see, I have a mana score, the little gem on the side that's red now. It's telling me that it's at its limit. If I summon any more of these sprites, I'll start depleting my mana, and eventually I won't be able to maintain them. So right now I'm just sending them all out to go gather for me. After I've gathered enough resources, I'll be able to start building houses. Now what you're watching now is the intended walkthrough of the functionality of the game. It's about 7 minutes long, but when I had my playtesters play the game, they played for over 30 minutes before they lost interest or had to stop for some reason. So that's pretty promising. So you can see right now I'm purchasing houses from my housing interface. That functionality is all there. And there you go, I've placed a house. You can rotate the house and choose where it's going to go and stuff, but you'll notice on the side now my money's going down and my resources are going down as well as up. So the houses are going to cost resources and money over time to keep maintained and pay taxes and all that good stuff. So there's going to be an option to rent them out. If an NPC tenant moves in, they'll start paying you rent. And over the course of the game, you can build more properties and get more rental income from them. The long-term goal of the project will allow you to build various different types of houses, both aesthetically and practically, for your colony. You'll be able to build businesses, you'll be able to build factories and processing plants, all to increase just everything. It's an exponential growth type of game. The same is with your magic. You'll be able to build more fey rings and teleport around as you expand your colony. You'll be able to increase your mana storage, and mana is used for pretty much everything. It's like electricity in the fairy world. In the demo scene, I've put a few Easter eggs around that kind of explain some of the endgame desires for the game project. By the way, if you want to try out the demo, just email me at Karagiozis@hawaii.edu. I'll link it in the description. You can grab it and try it out for yourself. Your feedback does help me, because after I graduate, I will be doing this project full-time over the summer and trying to release a final version of it on the App Store as soon as possible. I will also make sure that you all can follow that progress if you're interested to see where it goes. On the website for the senior project, once I do transition to a professional website, I will make sure that link is provided there, so anyone who ever comes back to it later on in the future will be able to rejoin the progress. So in a little bit here, the houses are going to get rented out, and you'll see an NPC appear in front of the house. Later on in the game's development, I would like to have an entire social system where the NPCs will congregate and walk around the village. You'll have social interactions between NPCs, and you'll be able to form other relationships with the NPCs, such as becoming friends with them. NPCs will also try to kind of have a mind of their own and simulate that you need to watch them. For example, there's a tenant right there. The tenants will eventually have chances to become bad tenants. Maybe they'll default on rent, maybe they'll trash the place and lower the value of the house, and you'll have to manage that yourself. And then there'll be tiers of NPCs you can hire to do jobs for you. For example, you could hire a manager, a property manager, to check up on your houses for you to make sure all your tenants are keeping the property in shape and all that. At the end of the day, it's supposed to test your skills of becoming a macro exponential growth asset manager and building your own sort of wealth and portfolio over time. The mechanics of the housing system and the resource gathering system are intended to reflect what you might expect for property management in real life, and not just property management, but your own life management, because the same sort of principles apply. Managing your life, building your wealth, building your everything, making sure that you don't have to work as hard once you're no longer able to work, things like that. Well, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, post them in the comments, and I'll also post a follow-up video that I'll link on the website about the future of the project and the core RPG version of the project.